everybody, how you doing? It's your girl Emma D here, and as always, we are thinking thoughts about things with our girl Miss Pika P. How you doing, Pika? Life treating you good? Having a good day? Hope so. Sending love your way, girl. Alright, so the other day I was talking to my girl Miss Pika P, right? And she had asked me, I think I told y'all about this. She had asked me what I thought about the divisiveness in the country, the division of people. And I was like, dang, girl, that's a whole meal, right? I don't know that I'm ready to bite that one off yet. That's a lot of things. But then our homie Bree Guy done sent me a video, shout out Bree Guy, of Tom MacDonald, and was like, do you know this dude? I'm like, oh, funny story. You should speak on him, because the minute my girl Miss Pika had said something about division, there were some song lyrics that had popped in my head, some Tom MacDonald song lyrics, and then when Bree Guy done brought that up, I was like, oh, okay, now we have a snack, right? We can talk about something. So we can bite off a little snack right now. Let's do that. So Tom MacDonald, I don't know if you know him, check him out. He's cool. He's cool. I'm gonna read some lyrics. I will link the description or whatever in the thing, because I can do that now, girl. I figured out how to. This YouTube official. I'm coming for y'all. I don't. Okay. So, anyways, I think it's called Brainwash, but here you go. So immediately this is what I was thinking about. Tom MacDonald said, and I quote, "Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem made of lies. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design." So he didn't like make that up. Like he made it sound catchy, but that's fact. It's in textbooks. That's like it is. That's called situational design. That's exactly. If it sounds familiar, it's because it is. So so I was thinking about Tom MacDonald, right, and division, and this guy right here. It was like I said, if you don't know him, look into him, because I'll link the thingy thing. But this guy looks a little crazy, right? Like his whole face is tatted up, and he's got like crazy braids. They're fabulous, and he wears interesting contacts, and he makes himself look crazy, right? But he says like he spits hot fire. But so it's to make things palatable, right? Like that's what we got to do now, is we got to like put things in a package that people and then maybe they'll think about it, and like yeah, he said some things. He said some things that made some sense. So we should think about a lot of those things, because that is a very shout out Tom MacDonald. I don't even know what to say from there, except for like the palatability thing. Like we gotta. Okay, so yeah, I gotta. I'm shouting out everybody today. Just think about my boy Clay Bro here, who had taught me a skill once upon a time. Right, I believe he refers to it as the lick it and stick it. Okay, so get yourself a banana, right? Here's your banana right here, and it's an appeal, and that's a little hard. We can't. It's not palatable. So we gotta peel that banana back. All right, you gotta expose that banana. Oh, it's nice and soft now. Oh, but we're sensitive. We need it. It's too dry. It's a dry banana. You can't have that. So, in order to make it palatable enough for our precious, we gotta like it. And fucking stick it. That's so then people can eat it down and isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's how the Caroline Ellisons and the Sam Bankman-Frieds and the Kevin O'Learys and the Kevin O'Learys girl. Because remember we talked about Kevin the other day, and I told you my 2 cents on Kevin. And then Bit Boy, because we also talked about him. I'm loving that guy right now. I don't know if he's sane or not either. None of us are, though. I'm a Mad Hatter, obviously, like Matt. Anyways, Bit Boy was dropping some knowledge about O'Leary today, just like on this day, this very same day that we speak right now. He's like, yeah, that guy's dirty, and you're all affected by him being dirty. And I was like, saw that writing on the wall. It's interesting that you should talk about. We didn't see that one come in because we weren't over here thinking thoughts about things, but yeah. So, okay, part two to Miss Pika's question to me was, okay, like, what's up with the division? So, like, design is what I'm going with. It's design. Like, excuse me, try through. How do we solve that problem? Like, well, that leads me to the exact thing I was just speaking on our friend, Mr. Tom MacDonald here. Like, he had to do all this crazy to make himself palatable enough for us to, he had to caress it and finesse it and wrap it and roll it and rock it and wheel it and get it to a point where people could just down their precious little gullets. So I think until we don't need that anymore, and I'm not trying to hate on all the people that make information palatable. So that's me, right? Like I'm over here just talking about things, trying to put a fun little spin on it. And that's really because I have forced my mind, or maybe it's just natural, who knows, but I find comedy in everything. I find the world to be hilarious. It's a great, like everything I can find something to laugh at about it. And I think that's how I kind of like, that's why I'm doing this, and that's why I try and talk to you guys, because like, the news wants to feed you that fear, right? And they, like, fear, be mad, be angry. And that puts your brain chemically in a position, I'm just trying to go too deep here, but legitimately, it makes you think in thought processes in such a way that you are always reactive to fear. So whatever is going on, whatever you hear, think, feel, experience around you, you are seeing with a lens of fear. So you act as the natural response to those things when you hear all the things that people tell us, which is why I'm trying to give it to you with a little bit of humor in it, because if we can see the world with a little more humor, I think we knock that fear thing right on out of there, right? And if things aren't fearful, like scary, if it's not as scary, if you can laugh at it, then you can tackle it. But we're feeding this fear cycle that people aren't here to think thoughts right now. Y'all, thank you for kicking it with me. Like, subscribe to the things, or comment and talk to us. Like I said, shout out to Brie Guy, shout out to Pika, and I'm gonna like tag Clay Bro. Don't be mad at me, dude. I wasn't trying to hate on you. You know I love you. I support the hell out of you. Clay Bro's legit. You brought all these amazing people together, and you have a fabulous community. And I'm not trying to hate on everyone. They're all awesome. We're still divided. I don't. Girl, thoughts about things. So that's about all I got is let's keep thinking thoughts, because you know it's easy to put our blinders on and like we ain't gonna talk about this from a fearful way. There ain't nothing to be scared of. We don't have control enough to be scared about things. We can talk about being prepared. Ooh, girl, we're gonna have so many conversations about being prepared and like preparedness. Cold winds are rising. Winter is coming, but anyways, be well, be good, take care of yourselves, see the world with a little bit of humor, and don't let it scare you, because you know what, it is a scary place, absolutely it is, but arm yourself well. We'll do it together, we'll talk about it. Don't fall for it. So shout out to Tom MacDonald for telling us exactly how they got us where we're at, and I don't know how we undo this, but I'm really hopeful that together we might figure out a path to success. So ride with me, y'all. All right. I'm a D. I am out of here.